Afternoon, everybody. I wanted to give you guys a little inside baseball look at a Friday round that I played with my good friend Ian and Ryan
Godspeed.
out at Badlands. Ian Millard, forehand dominant player. Absolutely the number one reason I'm throwing forehand in my game right now. And Ryan probably taught me more about throwing backhand than anybody that I play with. Here is Ryan just parking hole one at Badlands with a buzz. I'm going to be throwing a ton of forehands. As you see, I get over on this one a little too much. That's a pro line wraith, and it just doesn't have the stability that I was hoping for on that shot. So I end up going long. Ian misses his comeback. I threw a little up shot from down the hill. And on to hole two.
Left.
Plays over a bit of a hazard. Big hyzer. There's that pro line wraith. Tried to come over the top just a little bit to hold that ante throwing uphill. Ian with a good look and a ridiculously nice outside the circle putt. I'm left with 35 uphill. And early this round, I just was not dialed in on my jump putt. This is hole 3 uphill. As you can see, it's pretty drastically uphill. Ian misses his line. Usually he takes it to the left side of that little evergreen and gives himself a long putt. Ryan comes up. A nice uphill piped flat shot just at the circle's edge. Drills it uphill. His putter was hot today, just smoking hot. He turned this over a little too much. That was probably a buzz. Ian, for anybody who plays with Ian knows that his forehand is just the strength of his game. I got too much turn out of my hand with that pro line wraith. I'm gonna at some point here bump up to an outlaw, and then my forehand starts straightening back out. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. He's just connecting from 40, 45 over and over, and I'm just coming up short. Ian's got this low-powered turnover touch shot with the forehand. Usually really dialed. He missed it here, but just by a little bit. I dumb it down. I go over the top with an overstable driver, and we missed the landing zone, but I put it about 2 feet from the basket. Ryan with a brutal roll away, leaving himself about a 25 uphill. Backboard. This is just a fun shot to see played two ways. Ryan takes his rock, or that might be a buzz. Easy ante turnover. Puts it inside of 20 feet. Ian just coming up inches shy of an ace.
Getting razzed by
We really thought that was going in. And you could see where he landed. It was just missing his chance to try to kick it out of his hand. Little forehand uphill. It was shots like this that seeing Ian play over and over, it just changed my mind completely about being lazy on dialing in my forehand, because he's so good with the touch. Ryan putting another long putt in. I ended up skipping and rolling and got lucky, found some chains to catch me. So this is the difference between, you'll see a good difference between how Ian plays this and I play it. He plays it a lot more consistently. He knows his discs well. He gets a skip, ends up 3 feet from the basket, where I take an outlaw and I'm trying to spike it in at the basket. But when you come in at a higher angle like that, you will get rollaways and hard paint.
Very close.
Now, if we were playing in grass, thick grass, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but so Ian shows us how to dial this one up with a little fade. I sawed mine off. I end up getting the luckiest leftward roll down the hill towards the basket, which gave me a look for a putt. And then Ryan just he takes the hardest forehand possible, which is taking a buzz and forehanding it straight down the hill. See, I got lucky. I rolled back and canned my putt. Ryan found the water, so he was putting for 3, and Ian yet again is parked. So on this hole, I really was thinking I was going to try and throw backhands only when I couldn't figure out a forehand, and I was the only one, I think, that got a bird on that. So Ryan's going to go with sort of the traditional shot on this, which is you try to filter past this big double tree at the bottom and push to the other side of the water. It's a really, really tough 2. In fact, I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 twos ever. Ian was thinking he could go over the trees with a flex forehand. I take that Proline Wraith, which I know will hold flat. I beat the first set of trees down the hill. I almost made it over the sidewalk. I caught a bad bounce, and I end up skipping out onto the ice. Ian left with a little touch forehand to get his up and down. Ryan, unfortunately, catches a tree coming at the basket, so he's putting for 4. You guessed it, no problem there. So now we're playing over the water. I believe he is throwing his buzz.
Tasty.
Ian comes up with a nuke. And it's so hard to beat an accurate forehand.
Oh my goodness.
Here he is under the basket.
Rough.
I'm throwing a I want to say this is electron plastic. It's the MVP or their sister company, the Atom, and I've been putting with them. That tree just caught me, and you could see Ian is just parked. So we ran out of batteries, but thought you guys might enjoy this. Have a good one.